Do you all have pets?
One is a kitten, about 5 months. The other one is 8 years old. She eats durians. Yeah.
What?
Wow, what?
Only Mao Shan Wang and 𝗘𝗣𝗜𝗏.
Wow,
Yes,
expensive
she eats
things. A lot of Muslims seem to detest dogs.
In Islam, we do not detest them, we do not hate them. In fact, we actually love them.
3, 2, 1.
In Singapore, pet ownership increased significantly during the pandemic. But are we truly treating our animals right? And how significant are our pets according to our faiths? I'm Shaza, and this is A Matter of Taste. Let's welcome Zuriaty, Vincent and Khidir. Come on guys, let's dig in.
Hi, Shaza.
Hi. Hello.
Everybody.
You've got some very tasty food.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, looks good, doesn't it? Okay.
Let us try it, definitely.
Can somebody
very
pass
good.
me the green one? I'm a
Sure,
big fan
sure.
of the green one. Thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Zuriaty and I'm a social worker. And I have a daughter who has great interest in veterinary science.
Should we take it with the chili? Or?
The sambar.
Too spicy.
So my name is Muhammad 𝗘𝗣𝗜𝗦𝗢𝗏 and I'm working at Al-Islam Mosque located in Punggol. I'm the Mosque Religious Officer Community Outreach there.
Is it very spicy?
No, I don't know.
Oh, okay,
Ooh.
okay. Can. I'm just gonna poke it.
I'm the only guy who's using a hand.
Yeah.
Hi everybody, my name is Vincent 𝗘𝗣𝗏𝗏. I work in a space sector, flying satellites, but I also volunteer at 𝗘𝗣𝗫𝗀𝗃 Tibetan Temple, and I'm the head of the 𝗣𝗍𝗁 celebrations for the past 5 years.
So does it taste authentic?
Yes, it does.
Oh.
So Khidir, are all mock meat products halal?
So mock meat products, basically it is depending on the ingredients that is being used. If let's say the ingredients are all permitted in Islam, then definitely there's no problem to that. But if let's say cross-contamination happens and then you're unsure whether the ingredient used is still halal or not, then it's better to refrain from eating the mock meat.
What if the mock meat really authentically tastes like pork and you know that for a fact? Is it still like permissible to eat it?
So if let's say certain meats have this distinct taste, that like you mentioned, it tastes like pork and so on. I don't know the taste of pork. Okay. but on that note, if let's say the meat is proven halal, then definitely you shouldn't be doubtful of consuming it.
We actually wanted to get animal-shaped dim sums,
Okay.
but they're not halal.
Oh.
So we had to go off theme a bit, but it's okay. It's actually because we wanted to talk about pets. So yeah, do you all have pets?
Yes.
You have pets? Oh
I
yeah,
do,
okay.
But I do have different pets at different times of the months.
Oh, meaning? There's a lot of questions. Okay.
Because my family love pets, so if let's say during a wet weather like this, so some birds baby birds will drop. So my husband or my kids will pick up that baby bird and they brought home. So we will nurse it, or pets that are injured. But permanent resident is I have two cats.
Two cats.
One is a kitten, about 5 months. The other one is 8 years old. She eats durians. Yeah.
What?
Wow, what?
Only Mao Shan Wang and 𝗘𝗣𝗜𝗏𝗏𝗏.
Wow,
Yes,
expensive
she licks
things.
our fingers and here.
Wow, okay. Never heard before.
I know. Usually cats walk away from
Right.
durians.
Right,
But
right.
She doesn't. She just sit down and just patiently wait.
So yeah, do you have pets?
I have
Yeah, I have a cat. Okay, my cat is 14 years old now. So I had her since 2008. She's a Persian cat, so it's a bit difficult for me to daily just comb her fur. It is upon me to just ensure that her fur remains neat and tidy.
We're all Muslim, we all have cats.
Okay.
So on that note, I wanted to ask, why, from your standpoint, do Muslims revere cats?
Regarding the Islamic perspective, there are definitely a variety of animals that is permissible for us to have as pets. The cat is a very profound example because a lot of the Muslim communities do actually have cats as pets at home. So among other animals, there are also cows and goats and camels, but this is examples given in the Quran and also the Hadith as well, the prophetic narrations. So this was done by our previous generations. So definitely it is permissible if we have the means to caretake and also take care of a cat.
So cats are very revered, right? But why do you say that? In a way, a lot of Muslims seem to detest dogs.
In Islam, we do not detest them, we do not hate them. In fact, we actually love them based on the prophetic narrations where actually a guy actually walked past a well and then he was thirsty, so he took out his shoe and then he took some water from the well, then he drank the water. Then afterwards he saw a dog and then the dog was really thirsty, so he took out his shoe, took out some water from the well and then gave the dog some water. And then afterwards, God actually states that this guy did something good and then he will enter paradise.
Wow.
Yeah, so all in all, what I'm trying to say here is in a nutshell that we should definitely take care of all the animals on this earth, not just cats or anything that is permissible in our beliefs. So I would share that animal rights has its paramount importance in Islam, definitely. And also, we should do our best to take care of all the creations of God Almighty.
But on that point, right, then in that sense, why we can't welcome dogs the same way that we welcome cats into our homes?
That's true. Yeah, so it is definitely, I would say, prohibited in Islam to be kept as pets. There are certain situations that we can have dogs as pets, but depends on the first condition. They need to be guard dogs, or they can be hunting dogs or even guide dogs. So there are certain conditions being set by the Islamic rulings and legislations. So it is also important for us to just take note of those kind of conditions.
Okay. Vincent, are you a cat person or a dog person?
I'm a dog person.
A dog person,
so I have a 2-year-old dog at home. I got him at the beginning of COVID. So everybody in the household crazy over him. Like a teddy bear.
It's a puppy lah.
It's a puppy, it's a boy, yeah.
Okay. It's a boy, okay. What's the name?
His name is Cotton.
Cotton.
And he loves durian.
Wow.
But unfortunately, he gets rashes from durians. So we just have to, every time I buy it, I have to hide one side and eat.
Have you always been a dog person?
I was terrified of dogs. since
You
a
were,
kid.
okay.
But my teacher, my religious teacher, told me to try and get a dog to cultivate loving kindness for my children, right? So after I got a dog home, I realized that the one that's cultivating is me, not my kids. Because he ended up going everywhere with me, right? In the morning when I wake up, he'll come to me, ask me for sayang. Very unlike me when I was a kid. When I see dog when I was a kid, I would run. Then the dog run faster than me.
Or like, were you always just a bit wary of dogs?
I was very worried of dogs.
Okay.
Because when I had to go to school, I had to walk past the industrial estates. Dogs would be barking at me and stuff like that.
Okay.
So
Yeah. Are you, Zuriaty, are you scared of dogs?
When I was younger, yes.
Okay.
But I think when you come to a family of pet lovers, animal lovers, somehow you begin to accept.
Right.
Yeah, but a bit wary. But I think I've come to a point that I'm able to go around dogs. Yeah, as long as you don't go, as long as they are not too big. Some dogs look very menacing.
Okay.
The Alsatians, it's just like.
The big dogs are over it, but seriously, they are more steady than the small dogs. Because the bigger ones sometimes are more calm. They say, don't come and disturb me. Just sit one side, quiet. But the small ones hit.
Zuriaty, your daughter is intending to be a vet, right?
That is her.
That is her
ambition.
Yes. How do you react to that ambition?
Because currently she's studying vet tech in Poly. We kind of see this coming many years ago when she was about 2-3 years old. We stay in a private enclave, housing estate in a private enclave. So we saw our neighbours bring their dogs around, and she will ask us, "Can I touch?" And because they are big dogs, Malamutes and all that, so she will go and my husband will allow it. We will allow her to touch, and we realised that she's not afraid. She even tried to talk to the dog by woofing at the dog. I'm like, why are you
so cute?
No, right? That's like, yeah. So, and we went to the vet because we have cats, right? So we go to the vet when we rescue cats or animals, and she will ask for permission to touch all the dogs that are visiting. So I guess for us, when she finished her O levels, when she said that she wants to do vet tech, we are not surprised. But initially we also kind of asked her, are you sure this is what you want? Is there any other course? And she said yes. She's quite firm about it. So we told her, okay, go ahead. But of course when we're at the clinic also all the time people always frown. Even the nurse will ask, are you allowed to touch dogs? You guys are not supposed to touch dogs. So there is this understanding within the clinic that if there's a dog in the clinic, the cats will wait outside, or the cat owners wait outside.
Right.
You know, the Malay cat owners wait.
Yeah.
But they are surprised that a little kid will actually go in and start touching all the dogs. I mean, it's not difficult now. Last time I was told that we have to look for soil and all that. Now there's special soaps that you can use to wash.
Right.
So in fact, there's also a school of thought that say that you just need to wash with ordinarily
Regular soap.
regular soap.
But would you say that you're at all concerned about what like people might say, like your family or friends?
Friends, I do have friends who ask me things like, why? Don't she have anything else to study? Is there anything else to do? You know, something else lah. You know, but to me it is just another profession. That's like, I'm a social worker, you're a tech person, so everybody has their own profession. So to us, and also it's also about if we don't do it, who else?
Yeah.
And it's also about God's way of what we call compassion and mercy to all living things. Yeah. So she will do funny things like moving the snail from the path because she doesn't want anyone to step on the snail.
She sounds very sweet.
Yeah, she is. But sometimes it gets quite. I'm not supposed to poison the cockroach. Just take it and throw it away. So there's a lot of things that I can't kill. You know?
Very kind.
Yeah.
I think I just want to add what
Right.
Ms. Zuriaty mentioned just now.
Yes.
I think with regards to dogs, definitely it is permissible for us to touch them.
Right.
Okay, so as long as we avoid the saliva and also their excrement, so their urine and also their stool, because it is considered to be impure. So aside from that, it is definitely okay. Yeah, so provided that after, let's say we have came in contact with their saliva or their excrement, then it is needed for us to do the serotula, as we call it. Sometimes it gets a bit taxing to do the cleansing process on a daily basis. I just wanted to share this with everyone. If let's say a situation were to be difficult, then the Islamic legislations would ease the affairs. Meaning, if let's say it gets too cumbersome for that person to always cleanse on a daily basis, then it is permissible for them to not do so, because on a daily basis it's their profession.
Right. Vincent, I also wanted to ask you initiated a pet blessing ceremony at your temple. Could you tell us more about that?
Sure. So the pet blessing ceremony was part of our celebrations for Vesak Day in 2022, right? So we have been doing animal-related stuff for about 4 to 5 years now, but we couldn't do during COVID lah. Typically on Vesak Day, many people will do mercy release. So people will release fish, birds, and other animals into the environment, right? Okay. That's potentially a problem, not only for the environment, but also for the animals themselves.
The ecosystem.
Exactly. Sometimes some people release saltwater fish into fresh water. Imagine how fast they die, right?
Yeah.
So we wanted to introduce a new concept, saying that rather than mercy release, we protect lives, right? And we save lives of animals. The COVID rules were relaxed, and immediately we said that okay, let's do something related to our pets.
Right.
Because we saw that how many people started to have pets during COVID.
During the pandemic.
Yeah, because we all stuck at home, right?
Yes, correct.
Right. So we know how important they are to us.
Yeah.
Then my team said, okay, let's do a pet blessing event to help our pets get married for their future.
Okay, that's a very nice idea.
It's quite fun actually. We were very happy. The turnout was so big. We were all actually very excited.
So can I ask, right? With this in mind, right? Can a Muslim get their cat blessed at this event? Would you say?
If it's an event that actually promotes something religious, then it is dependent on the circumstance. So if let's say you have a cat, you're a Muslim, you have a cat, you want to get the cat blessed on that in that particular ceremony, then it is. I wouldn't recommend that. I mean, no offense, because as a Muslim, it is also important for us to have this kind of like thinking that the pets that we take care of are also part of our family lah. But definitely we are able to support this kind of relationship.
yes.
Definitely,
Yeah.
because I really commend the effort. It's definitely a very good
It's a very noble
initiative,
cause,
definitely.
I think
Yeah,
it's
definitely.
super
To us, it was a lot of fun organizing
Yeah.
the event.
How many people came?
I think maybe nearly 2,000 people come down.
Wow. Okay.
In one evening.
So non-worshippers can also just
Can,
walk
anybody
in
can walk in.
and
We welcome. It's actually sort of a carnival atmosphere. That night we intentionally made it more like a fun atmosphere. We had sponsors for animal food and stuff like that.
Wow. Okay. So people can come and buy stuff as well.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Right.
Can I also ask you on that note, do animals go through reincarnations?
Okay, so from the Buddhist perspective, from what I understand,
Yeah.
right, animals belong to the realm we call it the animal realm.
Oh, okay.
There are total 6 realms, right? Then humans belong to the human realm. Anybody can be reborn as an animal depending on the person's past life actions.
Oh, okay.
So it's always a process of reincarnation and rebirth. And the animals, if they have enough merits, if they are owners or they have the opportunity to meet with certain circumstances, they can actually be reborn as a human or even as a divine being in the future.
So is it that thing where people say, oh, you do bad thing, then you reincarnated as like cockroach or something like that? I've heard that before.
Not 100% true lah, I guess.
Of course.
Because some
Is the concept the same?
yeah, concept is could be the same, but I think the circumstances to be reborn as an animal is a lot more complex than by simply doing bad things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see.
Okay.
On that note, from what you're saying, our Muslim cats can potentially become human.
Of course, if they have the potential to meet with circumstances, yeah, they have merits from certain things that their owners or they themselves do, right? They definitely have opportunity to come back as a human, right? So who knows, right?
Who knows?
The next life, my dog might be my grandchild or something.
Oh, yeah.
Who knows? The pets today are connected to you in some way.
Right.
So in the past life, it could be your relatives or could be your friends, right? Then they choose to come back to you to same time.
That's sweet.
That's our belief. Yeah.
That's a very sweet concept. Okay, the food is getting a bit cold. Let's pause and eat.
Yes,
Yes, sure.
Yes.
Want to try this with the
Yeah.
vinegar?
Khidir is one of the new era Ustads, very knowledgeable, very young, very well spoken. They speak very well and they are able to share knowledge that is more modern, more progressive.
Yeah, Zuriaty is very interesting. I think she is at the stage whereby her children are thinking of pursuing a veterinary course. I think I'll come to that stage one day, right? She has showed me how she negotiates with her daughter on the courses to take and her really forward planning and thinking for her children when they are at this certain age that they are at.
Vincent is a really good guy. He's a nice chap and he's very knowledgeable. And he definitely managed to share with myself and also the others on the reincarnation of animals and also things that actually incorporates it in the Buddhist beliefs.